And this fall, man, it's very tough. And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Anthony could potentially, and it seems like he will, test free agency this coming year. In the offseason, certainly the New York Knicks are not going to be destined, it appears, unless they turn it around very, very quickly to make the postseason this year in the horrific, historically bad Eastern Conference.
I wanna go far, there's no stopping. I see them watching, I see them hating. One day I swear I'ma be on the station. Mama, I gotta make moves.
I think most NBA fans would agree that Derrick Rose's career is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time. With all of his severe injuries, he obviously didn't live up to what we know he could have. It doesn't even feel like it, but Derrick Rose is actually 1 year younger than maybe the game's best point guard, Stephen Curry. And at this stage of his career, it feels like he's closer to Dwayne Wade's age. Derrick's career started out exciting just like his game. In his rookie season, he won the Rookie of the Year and led the Bulls back to the postseason, where the Bulls and the Celtics played an instant classic. And basically from there, his career took off. In the next 3 seasons, he would make 3 consecutive All-Star teams, a first All-NBA team, and as we know, he would win the MVP in 2011. It's pretty clear to say that Derrick Rose damn near had it all in the palm of his hands until the playoffs of 2012. In the first round, in a Game 1 versus the Philadelphia 76ers, he would tear his ACL in his left knee that would take him out for the rest of that playoffs and the entire following season. And the season after that, which would be a 1.5-year layoff, Derrick Rose came back to action and suffered another crucial knee injury, but this time it was on his right knee. He tore his meniscus, which would put him out for the entire 13-14 season after he just missed the entire season prior. And that offseason is where Derrick Rose went completely wrong. In the offseason of 2014, after LeBron went back home to Cleveland, the offseason completely revolved around Melo, and reports everywhere showed that he was highly interested in Chicago. I think that all Melo needed to go to Chicago was the comfort and the support of the Chicago Bulls stars like Joakim Noah and Derrick Rose. And Joakim Noah wanted Melo to come to Chicago bad, and he pushed for him pretty hard. But when Derrick Rose was asked about his recruitment for Melo possibly joining Chicago, he stated firmly, "It's not my job. If they want to come, they can come." This sounds like a guy who's really not interested in the help that he needed at the time. Derrick Rose was a scoring, explosive point guard who just came off of 2 knee surgeries in 2 years on 2 different knees. He needed help. Someone like a Carmelo Anthony, who definitely still has his pride, probably felt unwelcome to Chicago, with the star dismissing him like, "I don't even need you." And you guys have to remember that offseason, Carmelo seemed more motivated than ever to actually win again. He was losing weight and all that stuff, and Chicago could have really used him, especially his scoring. That Bulls team was the best defensive team in the league by far with Thibodeau, but offensively they just lacked a consistent threat other than Derrick Rose. And the part that hurts me the most, this wasn't even Derrick Rose's first time dismissing a possible super team. There was also a report that in 2010, when LeBron became a free agent, he and D-Wade were heavily interested in Chicago, but the star Derrick Rose didn't even call LeBron to show support to the crazy team they could have created. This was probably a big reason why LeBron and D-Wade went to Miami and joined their big 3 with Bosh instead of Chicago, but who knows what could have happened if they went to Chicago and formed it with D Rose and Noah instead of, who knows how many rings they could have won in Chicago. Many of the greats had to swallow their pride when it comes to incredible success. Jordan didn't always like Rodman for all his bad boy days and what they used to go through with Chicago and Detroit, but he had to accept them and welcome them because he knew he needed them. KD and Draymond, they didn't see eye to eye when they used to play and they used to battle, and KD even laughed at Steph Curry for his defense one time, but guess who was right there recruiting KD as a free agent? Steph Curry and Draymond Green, and look where they at now. Derrick Rose really needed Carmelo at that time because he could have easily took the scoring load off of him, and he could have really pushed Chicago to the next level. And I know what some people out there thinking, they didn't even work out together in New York, so how could it work out in Chicago? But they were on a Knicks team that's clearly dysfunctional, with a new coach, a president that hates Carmelo and insists on running an outdated triangle offense, and a team that lacks any type of depth with their bench. So they were just on a bad Knicks team. That Chicago team would have featured Derrick Rose, a developing Jimmy Butler, a scoring nightmare with Carmelo Anthony, and a Joakim Noah that still had some in the tank at the time. Oh, and they would have been coached by a man named Tom Thibodeau, who was the captain of that insane Boston defense in 08, getting slow guys like Paul Pierce into playing defense, so he could have definitely helped Melo out on the defensive side of the ball, and Melo already has the offense. Also, he knows a thing or two about combining star talent, being on that Boston team with the Big Four. And I'm not saying that these teams would have won 6 or 7 championships or anything like that. I'm just saying Derrick Rose is easily one of the more exciting players of this decade, but his struggles playing with other stars like Jimmy Butler, or even wanting to play with other stars like LeBron and Carmelo, I think it really affected his career, especially when he needed them the most, when he was hurt and he was battling injuries. Even like a LeBron James, as great as LeBron is, he knows that he's 32 years old and he physically can't take what he used to, so he kind of stacks his team with Tristan Thompson, who can get all the boards, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, who can take all the scoring pressure off him and stuff like that, because he knows physically his body can't take that type of demand. Kobe tried to do the same thing with Steve Nash. He tried to get Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, Pau Gasol, because he knows he is getting older and he can't take what he used to. Derrick Rose, I don't think he ever accepted that part of his career, and I think it affected him. But, you know, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This video, I mean, it kind of hurts me because when Derrick Rose was cooking, I was a Derrick Rose fan. I actually like Derrick Rose. I mean, he was very exciting for the NBA. I mean, I like Derrick Rose, but I don't think he ever accepted that his body couldn't take what he used to, and he needed Carmelo more than he probably thought. And, you know, things happen now. He got hurt again, so pray for Derrick Rose, man. If you guys like this video, like the video, follow all of my social media sites, do all of that great stuff, guys. And until next time, stay Jay.
If you looked at us, spend one day with me, you know how this gon' go down.